Welcome back to the Warrior Sports Network. I'm Brady Beedon, joined by Ethan Gates. Usually the senior spotlight here. I guess technically we can call it that because you are a senior, but in the ever-changing college football landscape, eligibility is more of a suggestion at times. So let's start there. You have a year left of eligibility. You've gone through a bit of an injury. What is the thought process? Because people at home that never played the sport don't really understand, the struggle that there is. So for you, Ethan, what's it been like deciding on, hey, I might want to use my last year, I might not? What's that whole process been like?
Yeah, no, I mean, coming into the year, I was 50-50, but with like the injury and missing pretty much half of my senior season, the decision's kind of becoming easier. And like as you get closer to what might be the end, you kind of maybe I don't want it to end just yet. You know what I mean?
Right, and then there's also the thing of the you have to think of life after football too, because I want everyone to go on and continue their football career, but the reality is a lot of people don't, and some people want to get into the workforce. So I'm sure that's something that also plays a factor into to your decision making.
Yeah, no, I definitely want to get my master's because as a teacher, like you get a big pay increase when you have your master's. So coming back and getting my master's is a good thing. And I mean, I would love to go and teach next year, but if coming back and playing football is what I'm going to do, it's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, you only get so many cracks at it before you can never put on the pads again. So, no, I totally get you wanting to stay into it. So, you mentioned you want to be a teacher. I know we talked, people didn't watch it over Weekly with Wheatley a couple weeks ago, but you want to be a teacher, and being from around here, you kind of want to stay at home, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, the goal is definitely to go back to good old Lakeview and be a PE teacher there, but I mean, I definitely plan on staying kind of in the Metro Detroit area.
So I asked you about this before, but I want to talk about it again because you came from St. Clair Shores, Lakeview, just up the road. You guys ran the T. You guys, you told me you didn't have to pass set until you got here. What was that transition like going from a very old school offense to trying to adapt to the college game pretty quickly?
Yeah, it's definitely a big change and adjustment. Like everything I knew about football was thrown out the window, and I had to completely learn brand new stuff and all new scheme, all new footwork. Like I didn't even know how to get into a correct 3-point stance when I got here. So I mean, it was pretty much just using kind of what I knew and just learning and keep growing as time went on.
How is that to basically reprogram your brain? Because, for 4, 6 years, depending on whenever you start running the program, whether it's youth or in school ball, you learn one way, and that's the only thing you know. And now they say, okay, forget everything you've learned for your entire football career and start from scratch. What is that like, basically hitting the reset button?
I mean, it was difficult, but like I feel like I'm pretty coachable, so I just took it in with open. Like I wasn't like, oh, I can't do this. This isn't what I used to do. I kind of just took it with grace and was like, all right, I have to do this. I have to do that. And once you just decide that you have to do it, it kind of just comes with time. And I found myself figuring it out as time came on.
All right, so you mentioned you want to be a teacher. What do you want to teach? And you said you want to stay around, but what is Mr. Gates going to be teaching when if he gets his way?
I'm going to be a PE and health teacher, and I'll be certified K through 12. But my goal is definitely high school, maybe middle school.
And usually with that, you're going to go into coaching as well.
Yeah, I'm hoping to coach football and basketball.
So you've got a pretty good idea of what you want to do. Is there a reason you wanted to become a teacher? Is it to get back involved in the school? Did you have someone that kind of inspired you to be a teacher?
So I have some family members who are all teachers, and they seem to enjoy their job. And then why I want to do PE specifically is because I just love sports. And in high school, I had this teacher cadet program where I went back to the middle school and I like shadowed for the PE teacher there. And so I did that for 2 years. So like that was a good experience. I enjoyed it. I was there, and it was like, wow, I wouldn't be miserable doing this as my job. Like I think it'd be fun, and so I came into college already knowing what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it.
That's awesome. Coming in with a plan, being able to attack that, and now hopefully, if we have you for another year, like you said, start your masters, and you're going to be way ahead of the curve when you leave this place.
Yeah, no, that's the goal. And like I've been in contact with my old high school. Like my old football coach is a PE teacher there, and he's always calling me about when you coming back. Like we want to get you here, and so that's the plan.
Hey, they could use you. They're having a pretty nice season out there. Big win over Grosse Pointe South last week.
Yeah, no, we never beat Grosse Pointe South while I was there, and I mean they had a nice, good game-winning field goal right there at the end. Seems like they're really turning it up this year.
All right, well, we'll give you back to Lakeview, but not quite yet. We've enjoyed having you, Ethan. Get healthy. Hopefully we see you again this season. If not, I'll be excited to see you again in 26.
All right, thank you.
He's Ethan Gates. I'm Brady Beedon. You're listening to the Warrior Sports Network.